Hello, Rebbrl. Good afternoon. Well, good evening. This is some Challengers Cup action. I'm joined, of course, by Gunnerside.
Yep.
Cool. You are, as usual, quite loud, so I'll turn you down a bit. So yeah, today we're watching. We're not playing. We've all been knocked out because we're bad at the game. So we're watching the person who beat Gunnerside.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see this happen.
I was too, because I was actually planning on checking when the game was so I could watch it. Because now I'm rooting for
now you
him.
get to watch it and comment on it.
Yeah.
So I've got the team up on stream and the stats for the coach. It's a pretty solid two-season Chorf team. About 1850 team value and a coach win rate of 67% over a sample of 750 Blood Bowl 2 games. I will say his most popular league is the Open Ladder, so maybe just a casual, filthy 2k Nurgle Open Ladder player. But he's got a good win rate in Rebbl, over 57 games, so I'd like to think Moneybags knows what they're doing. But did he manage to do any damage to this team in your match?
I was actually wondering the same thing. The answer is no.
You managed to repress the memory already. Good job. So they're in full intact. Got the Strength 5 Bull, which is spooky. The Sure Hands, Blodge, Hobgoblin, which are important in this matchup. Is up the backup. And looks to me like they've got a 12th player, which is... Oh no, they don't. Do they? Yes, they do. I can count as 12. One Claw, but more importantly, it's like 6 Mighty Blow and Claw Pommer. Facing off against this is a Rebbrl graduate. The team is Rebbrl Scaven, that's with a C. Coached by Kazdu123. Weird name.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, about 1570, so they're going to get rough in the region of 300 plus a 150 bank, so it'll be interesting to see what inducement options they play with. Sorry, next match 1670, yeah, about 200. It's probably a Wizard and Babes, would be my guess. They don't have Claw Palm, sorry, they have a Claw, Mighty Blow, Tackle, Strip Ball, Juggernaut, Blitzer. And that's the first red flag, I think I see. And then, to be fair, there aren't many others. There isn't really any other red flag here. I think the kick line route I probably would have cycled by now and just be sad that I don't have kick. I don't think 110 team value line route is worth it, even for kick. Just a new Agi 5 gutter, fresh off the press. We've got with the lethal 10257, who's 14 SPP away from legend, which I hope. I don't know. I guess it'd be either Sure Feet or Catch. What would you take in that spot?
Sure Feet. Yeah, I reckon it's Sure Feet.
I think Sure Feet as well. Instead of maybe, hopefully they don't take Sure Hands. That's what I hope, because one turning is good, and you want to get your one turn. Apart from that, they have no strip. They have one Strip Ball, which will be irrelevant in this matchup. They will probably have a Wizard and 2 Agi 5 Recovery, one with Leap. So I suspect I would predict Scaven every time, but when you look at the coach's records, one is definitely not like the other. So I'm actually going to pick the Chorfs here myself.
Nah, I'm still going to go with the Scaven. I mean, just look at it.
To be fair, I think if you gave this Scaven team to like a tier 1, like S tier Scaven coach, I think they'd probably win a Super Bowl if they didn't get horribly diced.
Yeah.
So no pressure.
They both made it through the first round of challengers, so they're both at least fairly decent.
Yeah. Well, I mean, did you see the Sir Sebstar Demi game?
No.
Actually, no, don't say anything. That's spoilers.
Well,
I take it all out. I'm so bad with spoilers. I always spoil. But I'm not doing it this time. I imagine. Hopefully they kicked off by now. Let me just check. Cabal TV.
I watched one of the Demi games. Are you talking about the round 2 game?
Yeah, that was this afternoon. And then I was about to talk about it, and then of course remembered spoilers.
Okay.
So I'm glad I remembered that in time. While we're looking at Rebbl. There's a lot of Blood Bowl being happening at the moment with Rebbl. There's 9 Rebbl games, but the one we want is live. So what I'll do is I'll play the intro video and then we'll start the thing. to myself. Welcome back, guys. So we're going to get underway. I'm going to count us in, genocide. So, like, are you ready to start the replay?
Give me 1 second. Now I'm ready.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, start. So they're just setting up now. I think I've accidentally made you really loud again, so let me just turn you down. Yeah.
I like being loud.
Oh god, you're right in the red end of the spectrum. Oops. Right, if I say something now, I think you're back to normal.
Something now?
Yeah, that's better. We're back. The rare deafening gunner side as opposed to the like usual quiet gunner side.
Or the rare and unexpected mute gunner side.
Ooh, that's a spicy one. That's my favourite kind of gunner side. No, I'm joking.
Wow.
Right. The good news is we've got no one in chat, so we can just sort of dick around for like an hour and no one will care. So yeah.
You can eat hot dogs.
Yay, hot dog
They
stream.
don't have hot dogs today.
Ooh, I think I might have a sandwich.
I had Indian. It was good.
Oh, I haven't had Indian in so long. Going back to uni soon, so I'll have some. First thing I do will get a good Indian takeaway in.
Right. Fairly standard setup here.
Yeah.
Rule of 5, offset. We've seen it all before.
Interesting, they've offset the rule of 5 as well as the rest. Normally they do the LOS offset and keep the rule of 5 the same. I imagine this kit's going to be deep left. I'm playing from behind the Scaven, by the way.
Yeah, same. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I guess the idea here is that he's leading the Chorfs down one side, trying to sort of like hem them in.
Yeah, and get a fast score.
Yeah.
The
Skaven are quick enough, and the Chorfs slow enough.
Right. That feels weird. When we put all our players on the left-hand side, we tend to kick deep left. No? Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's a high kick, so you can think about that another time. Maybe the strength 5 bull.
I'm not sure about. Yeah, sorry. It was just that the Chorfs set up really far forward, which is something.
Very aggressive.
Yeah, it's kind of odd when there's not just Scaven, but Scaven with 2 Agi5.
It's a bit optimistic, I think.
I mean, it worked out, but...
It did work out this time, but I don't know whether it'll work out later on the line. We find a 1 in 9, so... Claw... No, is that the claw? No, it's just one of the stand firm hits the claw. But... whatever. Only one piling on this team.
He kind of messed up the LOS hits
there.
there.
He really did, leaving this loner standing and free. So that's like committing to basic game. Rusty start from Moneybags.
And that was a scary pickup.
It was a very scary pickup. This Scaven team does have a wizard. The wizard bug is in full effect, and a babe, which I think is pretty predictable. And the main thing for me is only 11 Scaven players, so if the Scaven haven't turned over the Chorfs by the end of this half, I feel like it's going to get pretty bleak pretty quickly. First action blitz, which we get an injury on. Wow. We'll let that one slide. Well, that's one Chorf down.
It sure is, and I can imagine Moneybags is getting whiplash.
Yeah, I can imagine as well. We will now show our interesting sort of angle push down. Scared of the stand firm, so I didn't follow to pile on. Oh, we don't have piling on this. I don't get why he took strip ball over piling on. I'm very confused.
Yeah, it is kind of confusing. Don't really have an answer for you there.
Maybe misclick pro.
Well, I'm guessing that he got strip ball quite like a long time before getting strip ball on the strength 3.
Oh god, he just really wanted one strip ball piece, but still, I think I'd just make a token strip ball line right if I wanted to if I needed strip ball. I wouldn't put it on the killer. He needs every skill he can get. Oh well. I like the Juggernaut though. The Juggernaut's really good.
Oh yeah.
So we made up for it with Juggernaut. So it's all good. We're not gonna go for a cage on the ball again.
Well, it's a wizard, and yeah.
I suspect Moneybags might be happy with a turn 2 wizard. so long as the Skaven don't score on him, and they can't score on him the turn they use the wizard, so piling on does the thing. Dirty player line rat is upfield, so
He is.
we should
But
be able to. I think he should be able to lock them down pretty tight here. So the foul would be on a without dirty player on armor 9/6 skull.
you just move up the strength 5 bull, and you'll barely be able to get a foul.
Yeah, strength 5 bull is going to do a lot of the heavy lifting tonight, I think. Hopefully they get the ball on him. I do like carrying on the chump hobgoblin as opposed to the good hobgoblin.
Sure.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess it does open the door to the leap strip bull hit instead of using the wizard. I think I guess that'd be something to think about. But it's a good hobgoblin.
I actually don't like the carry on the random hobo.
How come?
Because he is really easily strip ballable.
Yeah, even like this.
There's honestly a good chance the Scaven won't even have to wizard the ball carrier down.
If you check the tackle zone map for the Skaven, right, the way he set his Chorfsaken, you can just blitz down one of the. If you can Juggernaut blitz down, the Juggernaut stand firm. Sure, well they've moved now, but there's still like a gap, so we could sack, pick up with the edgy 5 and just throw cross field to the movement 8 gutter, and we're like already doing pretty well. Or even better, just sack, pick up and punt down into the Chorf end zone and then win the foot race. That's what I'd be doing.
Yeah, I mean, this is
Problem is it says 3+ leap, right? So it's kind of scary. 3+2+2+ in terms of not rolling stuff.
Really, it's not. I mean, the hit on the ball this turn isn't even that bad.
No.
But you probably still want to wait maybe another turn to get the ball a bit closer.
You mean the Skaven wait another turn before they pull the trigger?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know though, because if you give the Chorfs another turn, they might put the ball into a stronger position next turn, whereas at the moment it's in a really weak position.
I think maybe the sack will be easier next turn, but the retrieval might be harder. Meanwhile, the retrieval is just super easy if you get the ball down this turn.
Would you commit a bolt to it? I think that's clearly what Kivix is thinking here. Maybe.
I don't think you do commit the
No,
bolt.
I think the bolt has to be a threat all game, because if the Chorfs are allowed to get tight, then it's going to get really hard really quickly. You're relying on just strip ball doing strip ball things. So yeah, I think it would. I don't know. I think the inner like crazy gambly rat pit chimney would just like set up this tackle in this wide zone and just click strip ball, click ball carrier, and hope for the best.
It wouldn't even be that bad.
No.
If you can manage to take away the assist from the Blodge Hobgoblin, then I definitely go for it. But as it stands, getting rid of that assist is going to be fairly hard.
Or you could just do like a half and half, right? Just like screen it a little bit and then just like YOLO dodge the loner lineman off the floor, and if he makes the dodge, then you can go ahead with the blitz on the ball.
Why the loner? He has a normal lino who can do the exact same thing. The Russell one.
I don't know. I was thinking like I wouldn't be a play that I'd burn a reroll on. It's tough. I don't know because the problem is like on a normal Skaven team it's fine. When you have Claw Mighty Blow, you feel like you want to blitz with Claw Mighty Blow. Like if you're not hitting the ball, you're hitting with this guy. And if you did what I said you'd do and didn't want to re-roll the dodge, then you would go a turn without blitzing, which feels like a really bad idea. So I don't know.
Here's an idea. Oh, I did not expect that. But how about we just foul the killer who's extremely exposed?
Yeah, that sounds like a play. It looks like we're going to open up this left-hand side, but we've blitzed in such a way that we don't actually do that, which is a really rookie mistake, I would say. I hate to be so scathing so early on, but if we just moved one square to the right, that was like a free lane for the gutters to run through.
It was another hit on that hobo too.
Yeah, exactly. We could have hit with a block guy. That's now we've done nothing basically. We passed her for the Scaven.
You can still try and foul.
Yeah, I think we should still try and foul. Who are you fouling with though?
Should.
The kick? Well, no, not him anymore. He's moved.
Oh.
Weird turn. Weird turn. I guess now we're just dodging these line rats out and seeing if we can't put some pressure on the ball carrier. So it'd be 3. It's 3+2+2+ to base on the back end, and that would draw a blitz or a handoff. Probably a handoff.
Yeah, you probably try and dodge out the linemen, kind of put them between the ball carrier and the chorfs, so that making a proper cage will be hard without it being based.
Yeah.
And making it so, oh, he dodges the loner first. Fair enough.
I don't think you were committing a reroll to that sort of play early, so I don't think it's too much of a problem. First action block. But we don't see any double skulls here, so it's all good. I've been seeing a lot of first action blocks this episode. People just rocking up and thinking, my turn is going to hinge on this 2 dice block on like a random lineman. Even though I have block, I'm just saying. If you do that like 8 times a half, that's like 8 lots of 1 in 36 that might happen. It feels like a tempting fate a bit.
It is.
But whatever. We're going to move the ball and protect it. Imagine the strength 5 ball is going to be a back corner, maybe? I don't know what do you do with the strength 5 bull as a chorf? You just stick him. I guess you just stick him on the chorf line and slowly grind down the pitch from here.
Yeah, you just base some stuff with it. Either some linos to force the 3+ dodges, maybe the Agi5 because he does have tackle.
Yeah, there's 2 liners. As long as he's movement 5, right? He's a movement 5 ball center. So we're going to go with Pom on the level 3, level 4 liner.
We're not pomming him though because Fend is good.
Fend is doing work there.
And that's once again an exposed killer.
Yep. Not so much now. We don't have any guard on the Scaven team. Can't really force any hits here. We could go after the guard bull.
I honestly would probably foul this dirty player lino.
Yeah, dirty fair on dirty fair foul. To be fair though, I mean, Gazek's completely ignored your killer on the floor with a free dirty player, so if he's not going to foul that, what is he going to foul, right? Anyway, the boot does come in as predicted. Just warming up, I see the ref letting that one slide. Rat turn.
There's 2 obvious targets here. There's the claw on the Mighty Blow guard block chorf blocker, and there's the bull. The bull is niggled.
I think you got to go. I think I would go for the bull centaur here.
So you really do go for the bull
because it's movement, right? It's the fastest piece on the chorf team. If you can get rid of it, then the only thing that he has to use to like as a safety is his good hobgoblin.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to put that piece at risk. The other bull is movement 5, and movement 5 bull centaurs are kind of just steroidy chorfs. I mean, it's still a good piece, but it's not going to break away and punish you for bad positioning or anything like that. We're not going to blitz with Mighty Blow. They're going to side. We're just going to wrestle hit this stand firm.
Kind of risky because if that wasn't a knockdown, then you kind of waste a turn. I guess the idea here is that he bases ball.
I think now he's realised that stand firm is a skill, and he's kind of sad.
Well, he got the knockdown.
He did, but I think the play was. I think he was thinking, "Oh, I just based the ball carrier." I mean, he does get it, but if that was push skull, you're right.
Then it's skip turn, because that achieves nothing but giving a hit on your own player. Now, I guess that's alright, but I fail to see how that'll really make an impact. He'll just blitz the guy off.
I guess we put diving tackle on the movement 7, but there's no real pressure here. Is the issue? It looks like there's pressure, but when you take into the fact that they're gonna just blitz off the wrestle with Juggernaut next turn, then there's not really any pressure at all. The chorfs will just move towards the strength 5 block. And you've now got 2 line rats stuck on stand firm. Which might turn out to be an issue, I don't know. I think we're paying the price for the turn 2 here for the Scaven. I think we should have. It was a very like. I don't want to say aimless turn, but like there was so many good lines to take, and we just did none of them. Now we're sort of just like letting the Chorfs dictate a little.
Yeah, sorry, I just got back. I just had to go and do a thing.
That's fine. I was just saying how it felt like there was loads of good lines on turn 2 when the Skaven coach didn't do anything, and now the tempo is in favour of the Chorf coach, like the Skaven coach is just responding. It looks like we're going to try like a cut in half sort of thing. Agi 5 is just getting involved.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I think what he thinks it would be good to have the lone Agi 5 just like as a threat, right? Just have him not in the middle, but just off in maybe in this left wide zone, sort of in the Chorf half. Just sit there, like if you mess up at all, I'll just bolt and throw it to this guy, and he'll run it in.
Yeah.
Which is a really good use of a gutter runner, but the gutter runner in this spot doesn't threaten the score, and it's just going to get based up by tackle stand firm.
I think it's still a decent place to put him because he can't blitz the Agi.
Yeah.
He'll have to blitz the guy marking the ball carrier.
I think I think they might be able to find a base on the Agi though. That's the problem.
Still Agi 5, so.
Yeah, but most of these Chorfs have tackle, so it's like a thing. But anyway, we're going to go all the way. Now we've got the Agi 5 movement 10 in. So this looks like a setup for a bolt, which pretty solid.
The pressure is quite decent. There aren't that many places to actually form a cage now.
No. It is actually decent. I like the base on the guard bull. Quite smart.
Yep.
It looks like I think this turn might come down to whether we can break armor on the Wrestle DP again. Because we can't really go right, or we don't want to go to the rat's right because none of our pieces are there. We can't really go to the left because of the pressure.
I think it comes down to being able to knock down the strength 3. Well, he can't really take a hit on the strength 3 because he obviously has to blitz the guy marking the ball.
Draw the blitz on the Wrestle, yeah.
This will probably be a based cage, and it'll come down to, I mean, multiple things. If you can hit the cage corners down, if you can use the bolt and get a good retrieval. It's a very scary turn.
I think this turn you sort of have to, I wouldn't say accept the ball's going down, but like admit that it's likely. So I would definitely make sure that we do something. The problem is the Agi 5 movement 10 is actually in a really solid spot there. There's no real Chorf piece that can threaten it.
Interesting.
Okay, we've gone with the ball, which is interesting.
It does allow the follow-up hit, which is decent, but
we can't actually get the guard in there to help out, right?
It's a very based up cage.
Yeah.
It's gonna have to start praying for
base 3, which is good.
Now, this isn't actually that.
Oh god, we've blocked sidestep. This is great. I guess we're going on to a Chorf, so.
He is, so it's a follow-up hit with Tackle Mighty Blow against one of his better pieces.
Yeah. Man, I'm
not to go for it.
I'm as usual just not thinking and just reacting to what's happening.
It's okay, we're casters. That's what we're paid to do.
Exactly. Wait, we're getting paid? You guys are getting paid? I think you just put the strength 5 bullet on these 3 guys. No, we don't. We'll go the other way. And prioritize this kick, fend, block for 2 dice. I think the strength 5 should have come back and faced the line rats and the Agi 5 gutter with tackle. Here's what I would have done. But what do I know? I'm just a goblin
going
coach.
For the Agi 5. Don't get him, which is quite big.
Yeah, that push is pretty huge. Would you have intended to reroll there? Is what I'm trying to say. I don't know. I think this is going to be the bolt. Yeah, bolt next turn.
Almost certainly. There's, I mean, even a case to be made for a fireball. No, there isn't.
There's no case for a fireball here. We just got to hope that. Well, I say we just got to hope that everything's based apart from the rookie hop. So there's only really like. I don't know. The thing is, the ball's going to go down into a lot of tackle, but we have leaps, so it should be fine, right?
Yeah, even the worst scatters here, I don't think are that bad.
Because it's so base. Like, as long as the pitch, as long as it doesn't go down, I think the bottom 3 scatters are pretty not ideal. But anywhere the other 5 are, then it's fair game for us here as the Skaven.
Like 3 of these scatters are likely great because it's very unlikely that any of these guys will catch them because they're all based up. If
And even if
the
they do, they're all blitzable, right? You've got the strength
by
3
the
strip ball
ball.
right there.
So there's 3 great scatters. And here's
Ball
the
is
ball.
good. And we do get a removal for our troubles.
Yep, there he goes. Doesn't catch it, and that's, I mean, it barely gets better than that, doesn't it?
Yeah, the only other placement that would have been like on that line, but further towards the Agi 5 out of the tackle. But yeah, can't complain too much there. We've just switched feedbacks. Never mind. We're back. Yeah, you just swoop. I guess you can clear like. Problem is there's so much guard there. You can't clear off the stand for that. With more than a 1 dice hit with the wrestle off the floor.
What are we looking at? Okay, so right now it's a 3+ pickup. Do we reckon...
It's a 2+ with the Agi 5. Isn't it? No, sorry, yeah, no, it's a 2+. I'm done. God, I'm bad at this game. We're gonna blitz. We're gonna just 1 dice with Juggernaut, and we get the push, so it's all good.
Yep. Good enough. Now it's...
Might have moved some gutter runners and the loner off the floor before I tried that, because we could snake it. But... We're Scaven, right? We're fine.
If you're snaking it, I mean, what are you gonna do?
Who are we scoring on? The raw Agi 5 or the nearly legend? You have to score on the...
I mean, you obviously want to do it on the fresh Agi one if you can. But
you can.
in challengers, you can't really be that picky. Unless you're Andy.
Well, unless you're Andy. Well, he's not in challengers, so. Issue is the ball carrier movement 7 hob is like in range of everywhere, so there's nowhere that's safe for the Agi 5 to just sit and then receive a pass from the movement 10. That's like completely safe. But I guess the movement 10 could screen for it, and then the hobgoblin can't really get in the way. Yeah. Probably what we see.
And, I mean, the hobo will have to get a POW. And even if he does, then what?
Yep, and we'll just delay the turn by a score. It gives you 1 less turn to counter drive.
I mean, unless... Honestly, these Skaven shouldn't have a hard time stalling this till turn 8 at all.
I think we should be hopefully seeing like a 2 or 3 turn stall here. Pickup is good, as is the dodge, and I think we'll see a quick pass here.
He almost snaked, but he didn't, which means that...
This was a good play. And now we have the basics of the screen. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, we can still 2 dice with 2 GFIs with the ball carrier hobgoblin. Although not anymore. Actually, wait, no, they still can.
Hobo still has
they
0
still
GFI.
can, that's done nothing.
Okay, so this is not a great, like,
the
ball is very protected at all. It's no GFIs for the 2 die on the ball carrier, and the ball carrier doesn't have block. The ball is likely to go down unless he manages to put another Skaven in front of that, and that's a 3+3.
Oh wow, we didn't move the tackle DT. I would have at least put the tackle DT by the ball.
Yeah.
Like on the right, I'd have put it on like the right hand side of the ball carrier, and then they can take the 2 GFI hit over the top, but the ball's going to go down next to the diving tackle, right?
Random 2 die. That fend piece should have just made a 3+3+ dodge to cover it off. Could have rerolled that too. Hadn't used reroll yet, so that would have made the ball so much more safe. Can't help but feel like that was a mistake.
Well, it doesn't matter when the short coach decides to give up and go for damage.
He did this against me too.
What,
You didn't
still
catch
won?
the first half of my game, did you?
No, I saw the second half when he rolled all the snakes and got diced.
No, he in the first half he had a 2-die against my ball carrier, only needing a 2+ to do so, and he just went for a random blitz on a random player instead. So I'm not sure what that's all about. I guess.
He's
I
an
mean, here's
open ladder coach. He plays exclusively for damage. You don't need to think when there's no one left to think about.
yeah, but he's not getting the damage, which means he's gonna lose now by a
I
long
mean,
shot.
yeah, but I'm not disputing that he's probably going to lose now. I'm just explaining the methodology of an open ladder coach, or at least someone with an extensive. Maybe they don't play open ladder now, but an extensive part of their match history is in the Cabal open ladder, where you're allowed to just take a 1500, 1800 short team in and force people to rage quit, which has its merits. Do you reckon we'll see some vanity passes here, or are they just going to screen? I'm not above a good old vanity pass in
the next 2
Challengers Cup.
turns, perhaps.
I don't know. I'm not above a good vanity pass to show dominance.
I mean, you can, if you stand up the block, fend, kick, lino, then blitz with your wrestle, get the killer down, then you can move up a bunch of your lino, start screening, and at that point, the chores can't touch you.
Yeah, especially with this ball positioning, right? Like there's no coverage in this left-hand side of the short backfield. So yeah, if we can get this blitz in. Loner steps up and gets involved.
Yep, there we go. Good start. Now, the Strength 5 bull is still a bit scary.
Just a bit. Just a bit scary, yeah.
It's just movement 5. So he isn't super scary. You can probably not lock him down easily enough. But if he does get to your ball, that's a 3-die with tackle. So... And it's discount at G5. I mean, then again, even if you do get the ball down, there's 2 Agi 5s.
Exactly. This team is so great. Oh man, I've just checked the FPS counter. We're down to 28 FPS on ABS.
No.
Which probably translates.
Console levels.
Oh god. See, it's normally just a flat 30, but I think my CPU is starting to really feel the pressure here. Rip. No, well, it's not like anyone's watching anyway.
I'm not sure what the Scaven are doing here.
I think they're thinking about the best way to screen it.
I guess.
As G5 walks away.
And, I mean, with a single dodge, the gutter runner can get into another good screening position.
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know, I'm thinking a dodge, because it's moving 8, right? So it'll be a dodge and a GFI to completely set the screen in. I guess that's why we paused for thought. But we have 3 rerolls, right? What else are we rerolling in the next 4 turns?
Sure, but made obvious by the Chorf Blitz last turn. Something tells me he might not really be going for the ball anyways. Oh, and there's a failed GFI.
Just like we talked about. This time it's good, no snakes here. There's that blitz you were talking about. Follow.
The follow is interesting. I guess, yeah, now we can foul it.
Yep, fouling the pommer. Foul it with DP.
Players for the screen, but it's still decent. You probably want to move the dirty... Okay. We're taking away an assist from the foul to take a hit on the
Stand
Medieval
firm.
Guard, stand firm, which is fair enough because
We
it's
don't
with.
take it with whoa. We didn't take it with claw. Oh,
I'm
well, that's
guessing
good.
he wants to move the dirty player to the guy marked by claw,
Yeah,
so he can
maximize
him there.
hits. That's fair. I don't know. I might have prioritized claw hit on the level 5 one over the level 3, but to each their own. If we get a removal either way, I guess it won't matter. Well, Skaven have managed to find all the dice they needed here to turn this over. But should also be trying to punch back. Only 11 rostered Skaven players, so if there are a few injuries here, it quickly turn into a 2-1 or a 1-1 into 2-1 overtime situation. As I say it, the loner does get injured. No power uppo, there's too many star players here.
Part of the reason the Chorfs aren't that upset about allowing the score is because the counter score is probably going to happen anyways with the one turn.
Yeah. You're either 1-0 or 1-1, Dan. You know, you're probably hardly ever getting into the half ahead. The issue is that you'd rather be 1-1 than 2-1,
Well, yeah.
and then 1-0 down at half, because Skaven can make this 2-0 and then it gets pretty difficult. Right. Oh, we do find a power on one dice.
Well, easy.
Oh, nearly a really good scatter. That was so close to a good scatter. But
That was very lucky.
yeah,
We'll see if it's enough.
might be enough to force the score, and then the Chorfs can try a 2-turn play.
He's going with the bull.
Yeah, there's a hobgoblin right there. Well, we
I
got
don't agree with that.
Yeah, I don't agree when they're strip balls, so they'll just red die you down anyway.
The idea, yeah, as we
Especially
can
strip
see,
ball
the idea
wrestle.
is to foul him, but it
We
didn't
went for
do
the
anything.
1 assist foul play. Yeah, I think it. I don't know. I guess if you have a dirty player, I think that play starts to become a good idea.
I don't think so. I think the 4+ pickup is too bad. It's still a 1 in 4 to lose the game because there's Agi5 right there.
Yeah. And because the hobgoblin is even 6, you could have got in. You probably could have, if you picked up without the reroll, you could have gone in with the guy stand firm, right? And that makes it a
The
mite
thing is that
safer.
this ball isn't much safer being on a bull because you can still get a 1 die easily enough.
Yo, incoming!
You put that guy there and then you just blitz with the strength 3 strip ball. And then you score with the Agi5. Easy enough.
Troxbirds, thank you for the raid of 3. Every raid helps. So yeah, for those of you that come, welcome. We're watching about 1850 Chorfs get turned over by about 1500 Skaven with some pretty crazy gutter runners. Movement 10 Agi 5, a Raw Agi 5-1, a Strength 3-1 with all the sacking accessories that you might require, and a Claw Palm. Oh no, I'm not saying I'm not disparaging your viewership, Trox, you know, it's a postseason Blood Bowl. It's fine. I'm lucky if I get one viewer that's not a bot on my stream. Hell, yeah, my only viewer is usually the co-caster. So nice. So yeah, Chorfs are trying to get the ball back and get a quick score, but it looks like we're just going to run at it with our gutter runners and bring this down. It's a 2+, 2+ and 2 GFIs for the strip ball, but I don't know. I guess we go with the Agi 5 movement 10 here with 1 dice gunner.
Oh, you go with the strip ball any day of the week.
Yeah. GFIs and all, we do fail one.
This is scary.
Yeah, this is starting to get scary because no is quite good for the tools. There's the strip
fine.
ball, doing what it says on the tin. I would have. Hear me out. I would have pushed straight up because yes, sometimes the diving tackle catches it, but if you push up, there's no scatter that gets into the hands of the Chorfs, right? Which have tackle.
Well, there's no scatter that would get into the hands of the Chors here either.
No, because bottom left you could end up on the tackle stand firm.
Oh, like that. I understand. Yeah.
But I guess it's that 1 in 8 versus the 1 in 8 of... Well, if we're going to put the ball here, we might as well have pushed straight up, right? So I was going to say, the risk of the diving tackle catch is you don't make the forward progress. Oh wait, never mind, sorry. He's playing up the pitch. It doesn't matter where he stands, he's in range. Man, my brain is not switched on today.
Is he going for the... He did.
Yep, okay. Just walks it in. Was that a GFI no reroll?
It was.
Brave. Very brave. But it's 1-0 Scaven. On the chalk drive. Who would have seen that one coming? KO's both come back. So we've got all our... both Storm Vermin are back now. So we're gonna... Who are we putting on the... Who are we replacing here for this Protect 5? Or do we just backline? I don't think the Scaven coach can just backline.
Honestly, backlining wouldn't be the end of the world, but I would probably put the rookie Storm Vermin on the line.
Yeah, me too.
Because he's not doing very much.
I'll swap him with the DP. You know, if the DP is going to hit the turf, you want to at least get their killer into range of your killer to do so. Oh, trucks, birds. My clan team has done terribly this season as well. So keep you company there. I think I'm like 1, 1, and 3 or something this season in clan. It's really bad.
I don't think I'm much better.
No, I'm 2, 1, 3, but one of them's a bye win.
Oh, what the hell happened, man?
I don't know. I guess I don't know.
What happened to us?
Dice happened. Oh, we got old and bitter. That's what happened. The recap grind just like tore us to shreds. For sure.
I remember the glory days.
Yeah. Fun. Those are the glory days before I joined the club. When I joined, it all went downhill. You laugh because it's true.
It's with you. We ended up in 2A.
Ended up. I thought that's not bad.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, you're in Div 2 and I joined. We've been a nice, steady, chill plateau.
Were we in Div 2B then?
I think we've always been in Div 2 as long as I've been in the clan.
Oh yeah, but we started off in Div 3 something.
Yeah, we moved from 2B to 2A. But in theory, there's no difference.
There's a difference in my heart, damn it.
Oh. Don't get all sentimental on me going aside, it's only 10-7. We got a lot of Chorf bashing left to go here.
Oh, this is full LOS, huh?
Oh yeah.
It only takes one blitz.
It's full LOS, but we can't really optimize hits on the Rebbrl on the right. So it's a weird sort of hybrid. Yorick, how are you? They can try and murder them, Yorick, which is what they've been trying to do, but not been
doing very well.
Not doing very well at it, yeah. Although to be fair, there's no wizard left, so if the Chorfs can conjure up a 2-turn play here out of thin air.
Then the Scaven just 1 turn. So this half.
Yeah, well, but you have to at least force them to try the 1 turn. They don't have sure feet. You know, something might go wrong. They don't have catch.
Sure. But at this point, it's probably just straight up better to go for damage.
Well, we haven't found any yet.
Scaven don't have a bench. Now, obviously, damage against random loner linos don't matter. But if you can get some of those...
Oh, I can get the dirty player wrestle line, right? With the dirty,
yeah, but it's really those gutter runners that are going to kill you. If you manage to get rid of enough Skaven that he has to start putting some of those gutter runners on the field, that's when you finally have a chance.
Damage Rebbrl finds a 1 in 9, and that... Wait.
He took the skull.
He took the skull. Now that is tilt, or a misclick. Because there was a good foul on the table there.
This, I'm not sure if this is just straight up tilt throwing the
You
game,
lost
or
to
if
this
that's
guy,
misclick.
genocide. You lost to this guy. Oh, half tilt. That there was better damage to be had if they'd taken the foul. Maybe
I'm not
they
sure if it was tilt.
might have been. I think it might have been. I think it feels like a misclick to me.
Yeah, it
What
feels like a
Chorf
misclick,
coach
not
turns
tilt.
down a 2-assist, 3-assist dirty player foul? You know. So I think we can rule out the tilt. So yeah, there's 2 turns here for this game, and they might just flood with Magic 5 now. In fact, they will. That's what they will do. And try and make it 2-0. And then score again and make it 3-0, and then press for 4-0, would be my guess.
The Scaven could easily score again here, yeah.
Yeah. We get a claw hit as well.
I'd be very surprised if the Scaven didn't score here.
Yeah. I mean, when you put one person in the backfield and then blitz before making a screen, I think you have this sort of thing coming for you. And I think Kazdu would be disappointed if they don't find a second score. So yeah. Koala, thank you for following. We do find a blocker. Oh, we injure the DP. That's going to be some damage output cut. So the Skaven are starting to out-remove the Chorf team, as well as out-aging them, and that's when you start to wonder how Skaven are allowed to exist in this form. And it's going to be worse in the new rule set as well, because all the vermin are going to have Mighty Blow Claw, right?
What?
Oh yeah, they nerf Claw. I forgot about the Claw now. I'm done. Claw's still not bad though.
I don't know anything about the new rules, really.
They basically made it so that if you hit something with Claw Mighty Blow, it's not an armor 6 piece, it's an armor 7 piece.
And Mighty Blow only works on the injury then?
Well, it can still work on armor, but the way the Claw text works, it's like isn't it before modifiers? Yeah, because before it says roll of 8 after mods, including Mighty Blow, whereas now it just says a roll of 8 before modifications, which means that if you roll a 7, you don't break armor on an armor 9 piece. Which is a pretty big swing, right? It's about 17% swing.
Hey, anything that gets rid of claws is good in my book.
Yeah. So
anything that nerfs Bash.
Yeah, Bash got a fair bit. I think it's just a general rebalancing. Actually, 5 score threat is there. I think we might as well just send 3 and then have the strip ball as like in case the Chorfs land the miracle play.
Mm.
I mean the movement 10 can pick up the ball here.
Yeah, and I mean he's gotta. Because even if he leaves it like this, it's not a great position for the Chorfs, obviously, but they can still make the ball somewhat secure. Picking up the ball, however, makes it borderline impossible for the Skaven not to score.
You get the ball onto Blodge, all the tackles downfield. What you might do is you might base with the. Oh, do you have a base with the strip ball? That feels like giving away a hit. But if you wanted to be super safe, you pick up and then after basing the ball, and there's literally nothing they can do apart from Powerfish. But we move up the Saka.
I'm not sure about moving up the sack, honestly.
I don't
think
know
keeping
either. We
him...
did fail the first TFI we tried. Blast reroll, of course.
Do you make more GF? Oh, okay. Kill it.
We roll a 7. If it was Astro Granite, we would have broken armor.
Bloody unkillable one-turners, man.
Yeah, they all seem to be unkillable apart from mine, who died at a rate of knots. Weird how that happens. They're unkillable and then you play with them and then they die instantly. It's what I think it's anyway, we can still get this ball kind of safe if we just throw the Hobgoblin pass and the ball catches it, right?
Yeah, it's not going to be great, but...
Well, we were going to want to throw a Vanity pass on this Rookie Hobgoblin anyway, right? Might as well do it and try and just cut. Yep, here we go. Take the DFI to make it a quick. This is a 3 into a 4. which is good. And now it's going to be 1-0 at half time as opposed to 2-0.
Easy passing, and that's why you would probably have kept the Sacker back.
Yeah, as we said, the Sacker was there because the Sacker can bring this down. It might scatter out of play and then into a good spot.
No, the Sacker can still reach this.
They can. To be fair,
We're
gonna foul. I like this.
Turner.
I like
That's
this.
not a good play.
Not from a good play point of view, but from a damage point of view. Oh, just a stun.
No, it's not that either, because now the Sacker has just a straight up shot on the ball, and that Chorf could have stopped that.
Yeah. Imagine if it had been like a no stun send off. That would have just been tragic. I mean, as tragic as it is, because as you said, they've left open a pretty much a free line. Well, you have to make a 2+ R2 tackle though. Or they might just take both GFIs. I don't think it matters, right? It doesn't matter.
Scaven could still score if they strip ball the ball and it scatters outside, and there's a decent crowd scatter that goes upwards. Still think it's closer to a 50-50 that the Skaven score here.
Well, once you get the push into strip ball, it's like a 3 and 8 to go outside the field of play there, right? 1 and 8 is probably caught by the blitz piece. The other 4, I'd say it's probably close to like a 1 in 3 chance overall the Skaven score here, because I think getting the ball out of play.
If he doesn't scatter out of play, then there's still the pickup with.
Yeah, pick up with Loner with Wrestle and then like 6+ pass it. Anyway, roll a skull there. Now, for playing smart, we do take the block, which is a good idea.
Why did we blitz with the random?
Oh wait, we didn't do that with strip ball?
No, we didn't blitz with the Sacker.
Oh my god. We had strip ball. Oh, I'm disappointed. I'm really disappointed. I guess we can at least take a claw hit and hopefully we can kill this Chorf and feel better about ourselves. But
I don't understand.
that was a huge wasted opportunity. Because he could have gone 3-0. Like 3-0 on turn 9. That's like the game over. You can just put your gutter runners in the backfield and like start strategizing for your next week's match. But who knows, Gunnerside? Maybe he was thinking of us in the casting booth and wanted to keep the game interesting. I'm flattered, by the way, if that was the case. Kazdu. We'll see. We are going to try and kill a Chorf, though, which I think everyone can get behind.
I'll settle for a dead Chorf.
Yeah. Even a strength busted one, I think I'll be happy with.
Looks like we want to foul it, too.
I like it. I like it a lot. How?
You stand as firm.
We do. Just a stun. I think he's still foul. Got dirty player.
Pile on. Oh, wait, never mind. Keep forgetting that.
Yeah, I keep assuming it's got pile on, but no, it has strip ball instead. Right, this is going to be a meaty foul. Hopefully we get the full run up here for the meme. No, we don't, so this will probably be a send-off. No dice.
Aww.
Boo!
Just nothing.
So, 1-0 Scaven, but it could have been 2-0. Chorf's getting turned over by Agi 5+ Wizard. Shock horror. I don't think there were too many things the Chorfs could have done. If they given their setup is my qualifier. If you're given that setup, if they set up and hand you the Chorf setup, then you have to play. I don't think there's too much you could have done to not get sacked.
How about not taking the skull on a 1 in 9?
Yeah, that might also have done you some wonders. But I think you can't yell at the misclicks, right?
Can't I? Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough. If it was a misclick, I mean, probably was, but
He had a 2+ DP, like 2 assists and a dirty player foul. What Chorf coach would tilt off in that situation? You know?
a Chorf coach.
Like yourself.
Exactly. Oh, thy enemy.
Exactly.
Or
are you keeping your team going? Are you carrying on next season? Oh no, you can't, can you? You're taking a season out. I forgot about that.
Probably. I actually think I might be able to squeeze in another season before I leave.
Yeah, isn't it? Oh yeah, because it's January, isn't it? Is it January?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the
But
season's set to end in December, so you could probably give it one more go around. If you wanted to, I mean.
I do.
My
Even with
my
Nick Oldby.
I've started playing Nurgle right in the Greenhorn, and I played against Practical Snow, week 1 of
I saw
Greenhorn,
the game.
and I got 17 SVP, all of
Yep.
it on positionals.
Mm.
Leveled a Nurgle warrior and my Pestigore in the game, and killed an elf.
Yeah.
So
Dice some high elves.
dice, oh god, it was such good dicing. He had an armor rating of like 50%. It was incredible, I'm gonna say. Now I know that next game I'm going to lose 2 Nurgle warriors and my beast is going to get strength busted, and it's just going to be sad. But I'm living the fleeting high of a Nurgle coach who's like causing damage. It's fun. Anyway, back to this game. Skaven's setting up their offense. And another high kick. Pretty interesting. The Skaven choosing not to engage. I guess when there's 3 guards stand firm, no point in engaging. I didn't realise they all stand firm. Which makes sense. I would have put the I see a lot of people do this. They have like the sacrificial loner, and they just put him on the corner. But you might as well put him in the middle, right? Because if the blitz happens, then it's all 3 Chorfs don't get to move. Whereas as this stood, a blitz would have been able to. They'd have been able to walk forward and hit your 10-2-5-7.
Yeah.
So one of these days, like that will happen, and you'll lose a piece, and you'll never do this mistake again. But I don't know. We're going to punch down firm with Juggernaut. Which gets us out of dodge there on a push-push. So, yeah.
Jugs.
Do you reckon, I don't know, I guess you always stall this as the Skaven, right? You always stall this as long as you can.
No, I think you go greedy.
I know, I just feel like when I'm 1-0 up at half time it's the edgy team, I just feel the urge to just make it, just do an orthodox 2-turn, even though it's slightly riskier, make it 2-0 and then just sit back and not have to think. Because I know that the longer the games go on, the less focus I'm going to have and the more I'm going to make mistakes. So I'd rather wrap the game up on turn 11 than turn 15.
It's usually the opposite for me. The longer a game goes on, the more focused I get. But I still think you just play this as a sort of normal half, maybe a bit slower than usual. You wait for an opening and then you just send in the one-turner with the ball and...
Yep. Well, when you got a 1-turn like this, you don't even need to do anything. You can just sit in your own half for 7 turns and it's completely fine. We're going to go for the Vanity Pass on the Rookie Storm Venom, which I like a lot. Hopefully it works. Oh, we roll a 1. Yeah. But nothing lost, nothing gained. The balls are too slow to threaten, so... I know you haven't casted many games. Have you watched many postseason games?
Nope.
From week 1?
Nope.
First pizza postseason play. I've seen a fair few, to be fair.
I've been doing a pretty bad job at keeping up with them this season. Ironic, considering it's my first season as an admin, but you know how it is.
Oh, it's your job to harass people into accepting tickets and not being a dick.
No.
As opposed to you can say that you're too busy doing admin work to keep up with the...
No one will believe me.
There have been a couple of good ones. I don't know. I feel like last season's first 2 rounds were both Goblin games of last season were just so good that this season I feel like nothing's topped that Khemri Goblin game, so it's not quite been as good.
I don't even remember who I predict in recaps a week after doing so. Do you think I remember the Khemri Goblin game from last season?
How could he not? Fungus walked through a cage and killed a Thrower before Ali Babad made a midfield, medium range pass into a handoff play to score.
Only playoff games I can clearly remember is the the Sage almost losing against the Hugh Jackman. No, wait, the Morgan Thorg ball.
I can't remember that. I don't think I saw it.
Oh, I think that was the season before you were in Rebbl. It was one of the first playoff games I ever saw.
That
It
would
was
have
the
been season
Sage
10, was
against
the season before.
Halflings. And the
Sage against
Halflings.
Halflings.
Yeah, the Halflings had Morgan Thorg, and it was an absolute fiesta of a game that ended up with the Goblins having the ball on Morgan Thorg, and Morgan Thorg only needed 1 GFI to win the game for the Goblins against the Sage, and he snaked it.
Wow. Wait, what do you mean snaked it? So it passed Loner into the snake.
Something like that. In any case, he failed the GFI to win the game for the Goblins, and it's been a meme ever since.
Rip. You gonna sign up for the huge Chapman?
Never have, and I doubt I ever will.
It is a whole
It's not
day
my
of
kind of
playing with
football.
big guys.
I don't know. Big guys are fun, but
I don't know. I prefer I prefer like when they time zone it in Rebbl, so I can just like be like, yeah, I'm just gonna play video games all night. Whereas when they put it at like seven ETC, it's like, well, that means I'm having to play video games all day, and like I kind of need to do stuff during the day, so it's actually quite difficult.
yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Like I find it easier to justify pulling an all-nighter to play like the Cripple Cup, but actually playing in theory friendly time zone, like
Um,
I find it hard to do it. I don't know.
Totally know what you mean. Also, this is a really easy score for the Scaven here, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
not this turn, but soon. You just hand off to the Ag5 and you can just
I mean, a
go.
bull a bull, as we see. Hopefully, this doesn't snake. Well, I make the game interesting if it snakes, which it does. Well, Chorfs are in the game here. All of a sudden, as we were I'd assumed this game was over and was just like chatting other stuff, but
You and me both.
Chorf ball, in theory.
We are not yet released of our duty.
I feel, God, imagine you're like, oh, I'm gonna get my playoff Challengers Cup game casted, and you realise like, it's Lozra and Gunner's side. They're gonna talk about my game for like 5 turns.
It's what Crusader does, and everyone likes him.
That's true, but we don't have the You mean Bruce Oakman after the?
Oh,
the
right. That's my bad.
We don't have that like Aussie charm, and like we don't have a stats guy because Derby
It's
always
true.
comes on for stats. So like, there's a pretense of expertise there. I don't know. We also need. We don't swear as much as well. We don't have
We
that.
have Bruce cast at home, and then it's us.
We don't have that sort of like, that edgy, like censor for swearing and Aussie accent. I don't know. Anyway, we're lining up for a short blitz. I'd imagine here. Well, actually no, because it has to be GFIs. We're going to blitz with the ball carrier and then pick up.
At this point, I have no idea what to expect.
Nah, we're chuffing it. GFI time. It's fine. We just roll a 6. Mighty blow on Agi 5. This could be fun.
Roll a 2.
Ooh. Oh, just a stun. Teasing. Interesting they followed, like, to base up the other guy? I don't know.
Yeah, it is kind of odd, I guess.
The ball can't really be made... Well, actually, I say the ball can't be made to save. And I'm right.
God, I just realized this might go to overtime. Oh no.
What do you mean, oh no? The Chorfs might pull off an incredible 2-1 comeback. The reverse 2-1 grind, as it were. We're going to foul the... Oh no, we're going to get short. Always taking the piling on hits. Fend will do a thing though, so no pile on. I might have fouled the one turner there with that free Hobgoblin. But we'll just injure a Lino instead. If we can injure enough Linos, then eventually we can get through to the gutters. That is now 2 linemen down.
At this rate, no.
Yeah, at this rate, it will literally take until the end of overtime. I think would you have fouled there with the rookie Hobgoblin to end the time?
What the hell do you even do here?
For the Scaven? Good question. Because there's guards on either side here. The aforementioned eye cage is in play.
I mean, I don't. I can't believe I'm saying this. I don't see the Chorfs not scoring.
Yeah, yeah. And that is what Skaven's one problem is they don't have any inbuilt catching. So there's a lot of bad fail states, which is why I always find myself throwing passes with Skaven, because I'd much rather the fail state be an inaccurate pass than a failed catch. But I guess it's a snake either way, so that's a flawed logic. But yeah, one snake midfield handoff. That's why as Skaven you want to try and avoid, like you want to try and set up so that you don't have to make the handoff in midfield. You can make it, maybe still in the midfield, but just not in a high traffic area, and then you can motor on that.
That's why as Scaven you generally want to avoid snakes.
Yeah, long way around. Just don't roll a double one, and you'll be fine. But we have rolled double one, and we're not fine.
Nope, very far from fine.
We can one turn though. I think we now have to keep. I think the game now is keep the one turner safe at all costs, and we are going to free them up here.
I mean, not really,
We've
because
already
it's
moved
the
them.
Scaven drive. Which means that if the Chors do manage to stall this till turn 16, which shouldn't be that hard in theory, there's not going to be a one-turn opportunity for Skaven. Then again, Skaven can get to toss, and then one turn.
TT sidestep on the ball, but the sidestep can be countered. So it's okay. Exactly, Gordly. Snakes prey on rats. It's his note. So gotta have a think. There's a rat. You gotta make sure there's no snakes. That's why most rat coaches play with the grass turned off, so they can see the snakes coming. Unfortunately, couldn't predict that one. So the Chorfs have some pretty easy lines here to get. Whoa! Why didn't we just blitz the diving tackle there? I'm confused. Were we trying to stall it out in the midfield? I guess. I didn't get it. Oh, we're going to come in with piling on. No, we're going after the... Oh, I like this. We're going after the one-turner instead. Now,
Smart.
That is a good... I did not see that at all. We're going to pile on. We do get a knockout. I mean, there's a babe in play, but that's a 1 in 3 that you can get to overtime.
One-turners.
Well, I guess... it's still Scaven. They can still get 2... Well, actually, because they have Juggernaut, right? They can only get 1 push.
How much did you catch from my clan game this week?
None.
Okay, then you perhaps don't really get my complaining.
How come? What happened?
We can talk about it later.
Oh god.
Didn't you see what I posted? It doesn't matter.
Bold of you to assume I'm actually in a conscious state when I'm just browsing Discord.
Okay. Yeah, I mean the ball is actually secure here, so.
Let's see, Dranard beat Ellie, no big surprise. You lost a dove. You did kill a few rats. Well,
all Linos. You have no idea how many positionals I had.
Here's a foul. Invincible titanium rat. Sorry, I just realised while I was looking in Discord, I had the screen, like the live stream screen, just in the Chorfs half.
Yeah.
Sorry, chat.
Good stuff. Yeah, finally a good foul there. Getting rid of the strip ball is actually quite big. It's an M&G too, which is massive.
What did the ball... Oh, we fouled with the ball carrier, as opposed to blocking off the DT. Okay. That's cool. Ball carrier foul, bingo. Anyone? Flip it, chat.
I can't help but feel like this game is going to be down to a 50-50 on who gets the toss.
It's coming down to this... It's going to come down to the babe where the one-turner comes back, right?
Right, that too. So it's a 3+4+ for the Scaven to win.
It's just a 3+ for the Scaven to win. It's a 3+ or a 4+. The Chorfs need the Scaven to fail a 3+, 4+.
No, because the Scaven need to first have their KO come back and then win the toss.
Oh yeah, it's the Scaven half. Oh, yeah. Man, I'm so bad at this game. I'm even. Oh, did you see? I won't spoil anything, but I casted with T-Self. This is not a spoiler. I casted with T-Self the other day, and I was just a nodding head for an hour and 20 minutes. Like, I'd look at the play, and as I was thinking, he would already like have come up with 2 different lines for like what was going to happen. I was like, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's see if they do it for like
Can't relate.
16 turns. I was slightly embarrassed, but also kind of made me understand the gap in quality. Like, well, that's what an actual good coach thinks. It's incredible stuff.
I mean, right now, the Skaven, if I was them, I think I'd just run away the Edgy 5 because you're gonna need him in the 1 turn. He
Yeah,
doesn't have enough pieces to really stop the score.
I think this Scaven Rebbrl team needs to learn the art of when he fucked it. So that's my one. So you just run away. Are we post watershed here? Kind of for the UK. Anyway, Gazgol, how you doing? Nice to see you in chat. We do block down, but no break. I assume we're gonna. I don't know what we're gonna do there. Because what I would have done is I'd have stood up the rookie and then just blitz with claw with mighty blow on the armor 7 and then step the edgy 5 away. We'll see though. See what they come up with.
He probably wants to stand up the loner, then... Well, actually, that doesn't do very much. We're just going for... the ball.
Yeah, red dice.
Now...
are the best dice.
Yeah, he does have strip ball, but then again, sure hands.
Yep. Sure hands doing
So... Seems optimistic. Seems very optimistic.
oh, the poor football. Oh man, the stream is so choppy. It's so bad. It's not so bad. It's just annoying because I thought I had it fixed, and now it's gone bad again. Oh well. It's not unwatchable, so we'll keep it. I'm gonna buy I'm looking forward to buying a new PC. I'm gonna do that soon, so I can actually like play games on it that were made after 2014.
Not sure about the Skaven committing here. Seems
No,
like a lost
I don't know why we've gone all in. My specs are okay, Gold Elite. Oh, anyway, we'll just commentate. We'll commentate on the game and then I'll get back to you. Push. I don't know. I don't like that commitment because it just gives you loads of mighty blow hits for the Chorf. But the wrestle gets off. So we get away with one there. Claw can come off the... Sorry, the Palmer can come off the floor here and take out the diving tackle. But the Chorfs all of a sudden can't find a knockdown again, so that is... I want to say a shame for the Chorf coach, but like they're a Chorf coach, so I don't really want to empathise with them at all. There we go, there's a pal. What we're doing. Still just... Well, we've got the 3rd injury. But the commit wasn't brutally murdered this turn. So do you reckon the rats will keep committing here?
They probably will, even though they shouldn't.
Yeah. No knockdown here again. So yeah, just for those joining in late. 3 injuries on the Scaven. Niggled on the strength 3, which is a shame. Knocked out 1 turner, but 1 babe is in play. And then there's 2 missing Chorfs, including the Dirty Player and a other Chorf, who I don't think he's that skilled. Yeah, it's just a Mighty Blow Guard one. Man, this Wrestle DP is doing work, tying up the Bull Centaur on the backfield there. That's a very good trade for this game. Now, I think if I was Scaven Rebbrl here, yeah, I'd do this. I'd take this block. Oh, it's sad that we don't knock down. But if we had managed to find a yellow there, we could have taken a Hailstone on the killer with Claw. Which could have done something. I'm really thinking about this one.
Interesting follow there. It exposes his RG5, like, it
Yeah,
exposes the entire team, really.
it's a very laissez-faire attitude towards the stat-up gutter on this here. But still, we're going to wait for the shorts to end. I think Scaven coach deciding how much they want to go all in. Like, I don't get why the Wrestle line rat and the DT is still. Like, I'd have just run. I'd have run them away and started passing my turn, like content that I rolled a snake, so I might lose this game yet, but I'm not going to lose any pieces. That's for damn sure. Especially when their DP's been sent off. I don't want to give them anything on the floor. We're going to go one dice at stand firm, sure. Bold.
Indeed.
I assume we're going to run away again. Not with the wrestle. Okay, piling on hit, given up. But I suppose we're always blitzing with piling on anyway, so it might not. Actually, yeah, we've got 2 hits here for the Chorfs as well as the blitz. 3, sorry, because of the lineman in the backfield. And we do get a power here.
The KO could be relevant.
Yep.
Unlikely,
more work
though.
for the babe. Now, if we can get a removal on this DT, then this gets completely irrelevant. I'm sad we're not making these into 3 dices. I will admit we have the resources to put 2 assists in on this blitz, right? And it's not happening, and we're not finding knockdowns, so it's just like, oh. If you're going to play for damage, you might as well try and get a 3 dice in for these sword pieces. Because even though you have tackle, it's still, you know, a decent chance you don't knock down on 2 dice. You want to try and make that as low as possible. Strength 5 pull hasn't done too much so far, feels like to me.
No, it really hasn't. I think that piece is mostly a bash piece, though.
Yeah, it's a bash matchup piece for sure. And great tackle, strength 5. I guess it's a backup cage diver, but the Skaven aren't a caging team, so with movement 5, it's very easy for the Skaven to just take them out of the equation on a given turn. Right, now I assume that we're going to keep fighting, because we have done it so far. I don't know. I'm lost. I would have run away 4 turns ago, but then again, I'm quite a pessimistic coach, so
Tactical retreat.
yeah, a tactical withdrawal until overtime, and see if we win the toss. Man, that foul injuring the strip wrestle. Such a huge ball carrier foul. That was the ball carrier foul, right? The injury there.
No,
it wasn't. What injured that guy? I can't remember.
It was a foul, but it was just a random foul. I think it was from the rookie hobo.
Yeah, rookie hobo. Oh yeah, I think it was rookie hobo. You're right. Anyway, we're gonna fight back. Just a stun on the floor. Oh, I tell you what though, it does feel like a bit of a drag to me. I mean, I don't know about you, but I feel like this situation is quite easy to solve and easy to calculate for both coaches.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's a shame that we're still seeing like 2. It feels like we're still seeing like 2-minute turns, 2-minute 30 turns.
Yep. I feel like we always end up like that.
I guess it's a facet of we've just thrown the Agi5 out of the frying pan and back into fire, and we've taken a reroll. Oh my god, this must be tilt, right?
No.
No, just straight up bad play. I guess we're
The
going to throw
idea here
2 more
was
dice
if he
at it.
gets a knockdown, he gets a -2 die on the ball. But that's useless anyways. Well, a 1 die on the ball, so...
Okay. Well, there's now 1 reroll left for overtime. It's kind of sad. Because we might need
He
more
doesn't
than
need
1.
any more. Honestly,
Yeah.
I don't think only having 1 reroll for overtime is a big deal.
Yeah,
Because the
maybe
only
not.
way he wins in overtime is by 1 turning, and that only needs 1 reroll.
Exactly, Gasco. In an overtime format, god damn it. There's a 1 in 9, but that's nothing doing because of it a block. Bloody overtime format rerollers.
A menace they are.
Honestly. You know the world's gone mad when you see overtime format rerolls. We're going to get 3 dice finally. I don't think it's by design, but we do end up with 3 dice. And we still can't find a knockdown on this DT. That's a shame. That's what? 8? Yeah, 8 dice now over 3 turns I think we've had at the diving tackle, and we haven't found a knockdown with the Pommer. Not a good game for them so far. We do, however, knock down the claw, no problem, with the rookie hobbit.
In the end, it's always the rookie hobos that do most of the work.
Yeah. Rookie hobos carrying the rest of the team on their backs, as per usual. We are going to get a ball back, although I think it's a null feature. So yeah, we're going to... Well, so to answer the earlier question, Godly, the main problem with my specs is that I have a 660M graphics card. My processor is okay. I've got an i7 processor. So on a laptop with the 660M, pretty much maxes my GPU just to play Blood Bowl, let alone stream it. Hence the low frame rate on the stream. And I thought I'd managed to fix it, but I think over time, I don't know, I guess stuff hasn't been maintained or whatever, but it feels like it's going down in stream quality. Yeah, exactly good. Like orderly. i7 with 660M, and it's on a laptop that's like that was made in like 2014, so it was good at the time, but not really now. So yeah, hence the interesting stream setup. But once again, it's taken us 40 seconds to calculate here for 5D. You mentioned Gunnerside earlier that you don't have any hot dogs. What was your meal of choice this evening?
Oh, I said it was Indian.
Oh yeah, you did say we've already covered this. God, we're going over. I'm running out of small talk. It's getting bad. It's getting bad. Right. Going after the Hobgoblin? We're trying to get at least a level up on this Storm Vermin, but it's really been really cruel. We failed the Vanity Pass, and now we're trying to punch Armor 7 and nothing's happening.
Still don't know why we're committing.
I don't know either. I think now we've decided. I think now we know. No, we're going in harder. We're putting the DT back onto Palm.
Hey, maybe he double skulls, 4 times.
It's forcing dice, I suppose you could say. And we have a little bit of a swing. Slow step will get us to there, and now there's 1 more tackle hit. Oh no, potentially 2 more tackle hits to negotiate here. Oh, that's a 1 in 27.
Interesting.
Do you think I don't think we need a reroll here. Oh, we do take it, and we do get a power. Finally, this DT hits the floor.
Hey, with 3 rerolls left, I can...
Yeah, I can get behind that. This makes it pretty chill. There's a 1 in 9. Some poor blocking dice here, but luckily we don't really need them because we're in range without a GFI as it stands. And we've just managed to free up the strength 5, but adds pressure. How many rats are left on the pitch here? 1, 2, 3, 4, I mean, there's 6 rats left on the pitch, so we could get a screen going. But just barely, and 2 of them are out of place, so this is a non-starter in terms of the elf screen on turn 16. And especially with 2 stuns there, that will conclude the defense.
Yeah.
I do think TLDR or TLDL. Once you're down players and your best sacker is off the pitch, it's a wise idea to stay down as Scaven, especially when the opposition don't have a bribe or a dirty player. Because I mean, I feel like this could have gone a lot worse for what Kels do here in terms of losing pieces to garbage time blocks. But I appreciate the never say die attitude, right? And you do need to have an element of that, so I think it can be tough to balance. But yeah, going aside, it's probably going to go to overtime. Isn't that exciting?
You reckon?
I'm excited. I'm going to see some overtime Blood Bowl.
I mean, the problem with overtime here is that it's only going to go one of 2 ways.
Yeah, it's not a very interesting overtime. Either the Skaven will one turn, or the Skaven won't one turn and will get beaten up for another 8 turns or so. Depending on how much the Chorfs want to
it'll probably just like the hobos end up with the ball, and then they spend another 3 to 4 turns slowly marching up the pitch.
Yep, and the Skaven will spend the next, the other 3 to 4 to 5 turns slowly making sure that they are screening in the best way possible, even though they probably only got about 3 pieces left behind the ball, as is their right. Because in overtime and in playoffs, you still kind of. That's why I think Kazdu stayed upright. Because in playoffs, you feel bad even laying down, right? Because it feels like you're like conceding the score, and you don't want to do that in playoffs. But conceding the score, at least in the second half, is not a bad idea. But hey. Oh, are you excited for CK3? So I'm excited.
Very, very excited actually.
Comes out Monday. Are you going to buy it off the bat?
I've got the Xbox Game Pass.
Oh, nice. Well, good pickup.
It's kind of poor timing though, because Wasteland 3 just came out yesterday.
Wasteland 3, I've never heard of it. What is it?
Really?
No, I might have heard of it, but I can't remember hearing of it.
It's a kind of like Fallout 1 and 2 style, post-apocalyptic, turn-based RPG.
Okay. That's probably explains why I never heard of it. That's not up my alley at all. So.
Okay.
Makes sense.
But it's very good.
Yeah. Whatever place to go. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to get CK3 off the bat. Mainly because I've just about figured out how to play CK2.
Oh.
And I want to have some fun with that first. I'll probably wait for a bit more DLC. As with any Paradox game.
Probably what I'll end up doing is I'll try CK3 for a couple hours.
Realize there's no features, and then be like, well, I'll come back in a year.
Because the thing is that the stuff I enjoy the most in CK is usually the Scandinavian ones.
Yeah.
And they usually come with DLC, as they did in CK2.
Yeah, they do like a good like Norseman DLC.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll probably do like one Christian ruler, maybe up in England or something.
Oh, Christian
I'll play
rulers
them a bit.
I always the only Christian people I like to play as is the Merchant Republics.
Yeah.
Because he can have some fun with them. Mainly because he can join the assassins with them pretty easily. And he starts to get pretty busted.
Like one Christian ruler, play him, have some fun, then try out the Nordic ones. Realize there isn't enough content. Start playing CK2 again.
Wait for DLC. I think it's the only thing that would sway me is if there was like a Rebbl-wide CK2 game, like CK2 multiplayer, with like good 8 or 9 people in Rebbl. I think that'd be quite fun.
I've always wanted to play like a big multiplayer Paradox game.
Yeah, I think that's where they're at their best, right? Because you can like get into it properly with everyone else.
Yeah.
I mean, they're good single. I think they're still pretty great single player games, but I think it'll be fun to at least do a bit of multiplayer on them.
I still think they're best at single player, but I think there's some novelty in multiplayer that could be fun.
Agreed. What else is coming out? I'm trying to think. Blood Bowl 3 is coming out. But
I mean, there's Cyberpunk.
Yeah, there is. Didn't that get delayed again? I think I saw something about that. They've been delayed twice now.
November or something now.
I don't know when they send multiple delays. Do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing in terms of how good the game's going to
Honestly,
be?
often, if it's one delay, it's a bad thing. If it's two, it's a good thing.
Yeah, I think that's fair. As we see the Chorfs running the split. But in these sort of work from homey times, maybe the two is justified as the one. Like they've just really struggled to manage their workflow or something.
It's CD Projekt Red, and they care too much about their. I guess the thing is that CD Projekt Red lives and dies at this point by how people
One turner
perceive them
comes
as.
back. Sorry.
Oh, nice.
Now all the rats need to do is win the toss, and
Yep.
they're in a good shot for winning. Here we go. Toss is in. Short ball, ladies and gents. We're doing the 8-turn grind once again. You enjoyed it in the second half. You're going to get it again here. 7 rats left on this pitch. How many rats do you reckon will be left on the pitch by the time the Chorfs run this one in? Because I'm gonna place my bets with 2. Any advance on 2 rats? Sorry, if you said it, I wasn't listening. Nice.
Yeah, I think it'll be 4.
4. Right. We'll see. So after taking a moment just to consign themselves to their fate, Casualty 123 will set up in a 3-3-1 in hope for a blitz or something fancy to happen. I think we do have strip ball on the. You know, if we can tie up with DT and the DT does another like takes 9 dice to get knocked down sort of play, and we can get a strip ball hit on a random. Although I don't know, there's chances here, but I struggle to see when the Chorf coach would make mistakes. Yeah, the ball carrier's going to drop back. I mean, the one mistake they can make is to go full on the LOS and then a shallow kick into a blitz. Could be a mistake. Or they get punished. Because they're a juggernaut, right? So it doesn't matter how much stand firm you put on the line because this claw vermin is always going to go through. Sean, man, how are you?
Oh, welcome to hell.
Well, it's only hell if you make it hell. Statement, and thank you for the raid. How is... Well, don't spoil it, but I hope you had a good stream. This has gone to overtime. And
Yep.
the Chorfs won the toss. So it's OT with Scaven with a natural 1-turner, but they don't get the ball, and their really good sacking piece, which is strength 3 leap wrestle, is on the floor. Oh god.
Scaven snaked.
The graphic settings are the ones that I always have on, but they're not working properly today.
Oh my god.
Well.
Oh, and he put his 1-turner so far back.
No. Oh, they can't even... Well, the AG5 can get there. Oh, 1-turner can still get there, right? Well, the rats have a chance. The graphic settings are normal, no grass, no spectators, 1280p x 720p window. Sean, man, well, in all those graphics jobs in there, which is why the skills are so large in comparison to the rest of the players, and why the cursor is so large as well. Is there an easy way through here, Ganoside? I can't see one that's better than red dice for the blitz.
The Agi5 can get under the ball with some 2+ dodges and some GFIs. There isn't actually very many good ways through.
No. We go all the way around the right-hand side with the Agi5. It's a long
One
way.
thing that could be, possible is he goes for the 1-die hit with the Juggernaut Blitzer.
Mm-hmm. Wait, where are you finding the 1-die? There's guard everywhere.
That might create an opening. On the leftmost Chorf blocker, Samael.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, actually, that is a 1-die. You're right. We're going to base and just run through because with Scaven, I think is the line. Everyone's bullying me about streaming in 720p 30, and to be honest, I don't blame them. They're fully justified for that. Here comes the leap, and the leap is good.
It is. Oh
The
no.
dodge is not, and there's our only reroll.
Oh, if only he hadn't used that reroll earlier.
If only. Oh, because we failed the GFI. That's sad. But hey, at least it didn't die. Well, Chorfs could always 1 in 9 the pickup, right? Right? Let's see.
Sure, it's not even that unlikely.
Not even that. But did he die though?
Foul?
That's the real question. Here comes the hit.
There is a universe where you foul that guy before the pickup.
Ooh. Yeah, there is. Actually, that kind of makes sense. Yeah, I think you do a lot of the time. We're going to knock down this guy as well. DT is once again fine and is in range with the ball next turn with some dodging. Yeah, I think you do foul first. So yep, Moneybags just going through the motions here. Kazdu probably just hoping for a double skulls at some point to burn one of the rerolls off and to have rats left. And to be fair, all the rats are still on the pitch. And we're going straight after the other Ratchet 5. And do knock them down. And that's one gone. Once again, the caster's curse comes in.
Oh man. You said that the winner of your game Stake Mittens was facing this winner. Well, if the Scaven win, the Strength 3 is MNG'd. If the Chorf win, one of their blockers is fine, actually, never mind.
No, it's niggled.
Yeah, but
they're
that
badly
wasn't
hurt. Okay. Well, the ball is in the hands of the Movement 7 sure hands. So yeah, Moneybags happy with a roughly 90% chance of winning.
He can still lose this somehow.
Considering at one point the Rats were a snake away from taking it 2-0 at like turn 11 or turn 12.
Yeah. The Rats were many things away from, like...
Oh, to be fair,
there were a couple of times where they were just a couple dice away from a 2-0.
Yeah.
The first half, for example. In the first half, for those who just joined, the Chorfs, before picking up the ball, made a 2-die against some random guy, rolled a 1 in 9, and then chose a skull instead of a both down and turned over, which allowed the Scaven to run off with the ball. But then they got a bunch of dice, including a 1-die POW. The ball then scattered in like the best place ever. The hobo picked up the ball, passed it, I think like a long pass to a bull.
No, it was only a quick pass. It was GFI quick pass.
GFI quick pass. The ball caught it. The ball starts sprinting down the field, and that's how the Skaven didn't 2-0.
I hasten to add the Chorfs were already 1-0 down at that point. They'd already been turned over by the Wizard. So this was on the Chorf turn 7. The only thing you really want to do is just get into the half 1-0 and you can, try and get something done in the second half. They elect to do as Gunnerside described. So Kazdi may feel a bit hard done by it, but then again, I think they could look at sometimes, like I think their turn 2, I think we were talking about there was a lot of good lines on offer and it felt like a wasted turn there. They went on that, in that play, they could have attacked with strip ball, they chose not to, and then rolled a both down push on the red die. They could have gone with strip ball wrestle basically on the ball for a bit harder dice, but they went with just like the block DT gutter runner instead, and red dice didn't go 5+5+. So jokes. It was a long odds play either way though. We're going to base in 2 places, and once again we can't knock down the side step. We are probably going to get a 3-die hit with tackle, and that should hopefully do the job. Just calculating this. We're going to take a random 2-die hit on this floor first. And injure them.
Okay.
Oh, Agi Burst, that's fine.
Interesting. You probably apple that.
Yeah, because you haven't used it yet. Now this is time for the 1-turner to get absolutely wrecked.
Yes.
I probably would have kept that Agi Burst, I'm not going to lie. It's only a Storm Vermin. You know, if you're dodging the killer away, then you've probably already done something wrong, right?
Yeah, especially with the Juggernauts, really.
Time for... I just want straight up death, Sean, man. I think you're being kind.
Movement bust is a death.
Yeah, Agi Burst.
But the movement bust is better because it's a slow, agonizing death.
Yeah. Sadly, I think they will end up going for the DT tackle with sidestep this time. Strength 5 ball's gonna come in. And we do get the knockdown. The stun. An important stun though, it means that we get a turn of respite for the ball carrier. That's true, Gazco. But what I'm saying is, an Agi down Storm Vermin is fine. He does his job exactly the same as Agi 2 as he is Agi 2. Most of the time. Can't knock down the stat freak, so there's a world where the wrestle DP just... Oh no, okay, I was about to say, good follow there. Takes even the miracle play out of the equation. So yeah. Tough spot for the Scaven kind of side. What would he do here?
Tough spot for the Scaven. For about, let's see here, 10 turns, I want to say.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep people engaged. You know.
Okay, fair enough.
As the head caster, I feel the obligation to at least pretend that there's something at stake. Here we go. And you love to see the Hail Mary plays come in. Even, I don't think many people would fault Scaven Rebbrl at this point for just making sure their best piece survives the day. So you have to respect when they go for the win at all costs here. Fortunately, they survived the hits. The question is, will they survive the foul? That remains to be seen. Meanwhile, we're going to go after the line rat. Try and make sure that this gets done neatly. We do get the injury.
How many Skaven are we on now?
We are on 4. So.
Ooh, that means I'm on track on predicting it correctly.
Well, I don't know. We'll see how quickly they foul. I might be on track here if we get 2 good fouls in. Remember, I'm predicting 2 Skaven left at the end of the drive. Namely, the Agi Freak and one of the line rats who... Oh no, there's no line rats left, is there? Yeah, I think the DP line rat just will just get stunned every foul. I think it's going to be my prediction, and the Agi 5 is going to run away. We'll see. Yeah, what are we talking about? Oh yeah, it's Cyberpunk. Yeah, I was thinking about that one. Do you think, are they going to release that one on PS4? Because I might get it on PS4, but not on PC.
Yeah, they are releasing it to PS4.
Oh no, it's an injury. MNG. Oh. Boo. Boo. Well, there goes the Agi 5 guy's gonna run away plan. Down to
Actually, if
3.
you buy it on PS4, you get the upgrade to PS5 for free.
Pardon?
If you get Cyberpunk on PS4,
You get a PS5 upgrade for free?
yeah, so you get it on both platforms.
Oh, so what you mean is, so what, if you buy the PS4 and then go on to buy a PS5, you don't need to rebuy 77?
Right.
Yeah, that
That's
makes
the
sense.
first time I've ever heard someone call it 77.
Sorry, Cyberpunk 2077.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, I'd rather argue about stupid stuff like that because, I mean, right now the only thing we have to commentate on is fouls.
Yep. You know, actually, the way your voice cut there, you sounded like a male GLaDOS from Portal 2. Just like the tone of
That's
voice.
how I always strive to sound.
That is the voice of a Rebbl admin, maybe. That's what people not reading does to a man.
How are you, fellow humans?
Yeah. That's just a stun. There's still a chance. Actually, Rookie Stormvermin in cage dive. Next turn. We're going to knock down the line rat with Pom. Bang. There's another injury. We're down to 2. And I'm currently on track to win the prediction, although I fully suspect there's going to be a pitch clear on the cards here. As the Chorfs will show no mercy to the Scaven Rebbrl. Again, deciding not to go for 3 dice because that's out of style, apparently. We don't find a knockdown. Absolute dead air. we're just like nothing left to talk about. Have you drafted for clan this week? Out of interest.
Nope.
So plenty to talk about.
Not sure we're facing.
Do you reckon we'll win a week this season? Oh, I like the vanity handoff. We're going to try and level the Chorf. Now remember, the defender wins on defense.
They do. I mean, we almost won this week.
Yeah, we came kind of close.
Did we? Yeah, we did.
Well,
Almost.
we lost. It was like 3-1 and 1, I think. 1-1-3 we were this week, I think.
Well, we almost tied it.
Came close. Good. It was a good. I don't know. I'm struggling to find the motivation to play my clan team properly, I will admit.
Yep.
At least I'm getting a wizard every game, which is nice with Scaven. Now, we're back into the 1 in 9 and money bags loses sort of situation here. Although there's only 2 Skaven left and one of them stunned. I don't understand why it's taken a minute for Kazdi to calculate one piece.
Yeah, no, click Blitzer, click ball, click, somewhere closer to the end zone. There you go, that's your turn.
Like, I guess they might be chatting? I don't know.
Oh, 4-0-1, really?
Wait, I thought we got a draw. Was that last time? Might have been last week.
Probably.
Oh no, yeah, no, it was 4-0-1. Who was the one who oh yeah, Draenor beat Ellie. I think apart from that, everyone lost. I remember now. Again, I hope they're just chatting because I don't know what's happening here.
They torment us.
They know that it's tilting Gunner's side to be in this game, so they've decided to prolong.
I'm on Reddit,
buddy. You're on Reddit. Fair play. As we do eventually, after about 2 minutes of deliberation, we see the 3+ fail. So the DT is going to get fouled into absolute rhythm. Old one, how are you? Nice to see you. Sorry my stream quality is not as good as it usually is. I don't know what's happened. Maybe I might have to give my laptop a clean. I guess maybe something's degraded. But me and Gunnercide are in plan name. I think we're bottom of our division this season. Yet to win a game week. I think we've won 1 game week or something. So yeah, we're just rolling along, having fun until
Obviously,
Div
Div 2A wasn't meant for us.
Yeah, we're used to playing in Div 2B. We're good in Div 2B. Div 2A, oh, whole different kettle of fish. To be fair, I think the quality of opposition's been actually quite high this season.
More than last season.
I played Gerber and Shubstep, and at least 2 other coaches who I looked up and I was like, man, they're way better than me. So
yeah, like I recognize some of the coaches I'm playing against.
Yeah, I know, that's a rarity. Well, no break, as usual, the DT seems to be a bit indestructible. Oh, I hope we just see a quick click, rat, click, ball scenario here. What else is happening? Let me check out the calendar, that's something I can do. See what else is happening Blood Bowl-wise. Well, there's a treat coming up. Flylord's Servants versus Rat United is going to be cast, and that's happening in about about 10 minutes. Meanwhile, the 2+ Supreme Leaders are going off against Zoot's Objobs. That's over on Lumi's channel. So that might be one to watch. I think that's probably where else. We'll see where this finishes. I might end up sending you over to Dung's stream, so you can catch the start of a different game. I've got 4 Discord pings. What's gone wrong?
Oh no.
This is all streaming announcements? Okay. I was worried that I'd had an invoice from Metal saying, that's it, you're no longer casting playoff games.
You're banned from Rebbl.
You're banned, you're done. It's over. Pack your bags.
We found you're cheating in clan.
RIP. You're guilty of not running a good enough stream. It's over. Stun DT. And we're going to continue the procession down pitch. We tried... we did get the Chorf hand up in the end. This guy is going to level. We haven't seen the Chorf vanity pass. And for that, Moneybags will not command my respect. That's for sure. It's 20 more minutes.
Yeah, we're almost there. When did we start?
We started an hour and 50 minutes ago. No. Yes, started at 8. Kickoff was at 8. My time. So yeah. Car comes in.
Wait, at 8?
My time.
Yeah, of course.
So 7 ETC.
Please score.
Wait, hang on. Hey, that's the game, folks.
I can't believe the Chorfs won this.
You did predict the Scaven.
I did, and oh my god, some of these dice, man.
This Chorf team, remember, this is the Chorf team that beat Gunnercide convincingly.
Yeah, they did.
Last week. Absolutely crushed his dreams, as you do. So yeah, Moneybags will go through. MVP on a Bull Centaur, that's always nice. MVP on the Naked Agi5, also nice. So yeah, Scaven getting the rough side of the stick. Chorfs reverse 2-1 grinding into overtime. 25% catch success for Scaven. That tells the story of the match, I think. Critical catch rolls.
I don't know how. Yeah, I guess there was the one snake, which was the big thing, but
yeah. Right, I'm not gonna lie, Gunnercide, I'm pretty bushed from all the watching Chorf punching thing. I'm pretty tired, so I'm gonna quickly fire out a raid to Lumi because I know what his Twitch channel is. So that's gonna be a game. That's triple casted, and it's High Elves versus Necro, I think. So that could be an interesting matchup. So I'll start that raid. Gunnercide, thank you for joining me. You didn't have to join me. You decided to. I think you might be slightly regretting it, but whatever. Apologise for the quality of the stream. Hopefully that'll get better in a couple of months' time. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Go join Lumi. I'll see you all next time.